Heavy will come out here as TW's Hunter for, as playing one's Waxar. This is pretty interesting. We do see Enchantress here once again from Oniske, but Oniske is a Harasser main. So maybe we'll be able to see a Flywheel Ench. But then at the same time, I feel like this team comp is pretty hard to play against Waxar, especially if Wax decide to bring... Especially if Wax actually decides to bring Warp as well. So there is a lot of things here to keep in mind. Ento here spawning 2-story Novelist at 4 stop, and of course Enchantress at 1st stop, meanwhile Wildling there spawning at Bridge. We're going to be able to see Waxar spawn on the other side of the bridge, and of course with the ban picks here, Batter has been banned. I guess Oniske's Batter needs to be banned then. Batter and Anti-Korean ban followed up by the Seer and Psychologist, which isn't bad. Survivor side they decided to ban Opera, and permabans will be Priestess and First Officer. We're not going to be able to see the Persona, sadly. I mean, it would be nice to see the Persona. It would be nice, but we wouldn't be able to do so, sadly. But moving on straight towards the game, who are we going to be chasing first? Entomologist. Seems like we would be better to go after Ento here, as we see as well on the pin side. It is red, which is kind of scary. 280 MS there from their live stream. Okay. Alongside with that, we're going to be able to see Trump card instance attention here alongside with Quenching Effect, double pallet breaking or single pallet breaking, Constraint and Panic. And it seems like right now Oniske will become the first chase here as Ench. We do have Warp here as well, which is pretty nice. But it is going to be pretty hard to get any more stacks on towards this Ench. I mean, like we do have Warp now, which is good, 40-second Warp time. But even with the 40-second warp time here, we're not going to be able to get a hit over the pallet. Oniske treading on thin ice here a little bit. Okay, we did manage to get it, stun forced it, and of course that's going to be a normal hit. Now for Oniske, the thing is he's a bit too far away from God Kai, but there is a slide there to help him out a little bit longer. But even so, I feel like unless you're in God Kai, it's going to be pretty hard here to dodge most of the wax. That's going to be 97 stacks. We're going to be able to get that, but I feel like maybe breaking the pallet first would have been better, since the Assistant Enchantress you're dealing up against anyways, or even just use Warp there. I feel like using Warp wouldn't be too bad. I feel like using Warp wouldn't be too bad as the Flywheel. Very nice cancellation there by Oniske. This time should have been 30 seconds earlier if we decide to use Warp. But with this in mind, I guess since we do want to save as much as we can, we are just playing around right now. We're going to be able to get a 100% stack right here. That's only 1 stack of pallet breaking, and Enchantress going down with 2 stacks. Survivor wise, there are already 3 Cypher Machine done. And it's around 115 seconds by the time we chair here. The second thing is also the fact that Ento didn't come support. If Ento supported, this definitely would have been even a longer containment. I feel like Ento might be able to be support here a little bit, but if GBB wants, they kind of all what they need is a tie, so they're probably not looking for much here, which is fine, I guess. We're going to be able to get Wildling here coming to rescue, but Wildling will be almost at 100 stack. We will be able to get 88 stack down immediate rescue. If we do want to double down, it seems like we do want to double down, but even with the double down right here, that just means that there's more time for Oniske to actually contain right here, as we do decide to warp out here immediately as well. We could lock the pallet. Or we could just loop around this area and continuously feed stacks, which is still okay as well. We've two out of two. Okay, we're down. Okay, we're down. That's fine. Let's sell. Let's sell here. I do think we probably will be selling here. Wildling is only 38% healed. Okay, we probably have to sell here. Novelist coming to rescue is fine, but I say it's better not to rescue here. You're against a Wax starter, so tying against him wouldn't be too bad. Just tying against him wouldn't be too bad. So Novelist here standing on the other side as Wildling here is moving his way out as well. We are missing 1 full Cypher Machine as it's being decoded by the Entomologist. But I guess what they're planning on doing is trying to look for a 4-man endgame then, since they do have almost enough Cypher Machines. And then you could have Wildling coming into support as well. Going to be able to get the 100 stack. But we didn't open Molten Wax right there for the double hit, so that's unfortunate. That's going to be a hit on towards 2. I don't know, but that didn't hit anyone. Going to be able to get pushback right there. Alongside with the fact that Warp is not ready just yet. And guess what? You can have Novelist standing right behind the Enchantress just to block the Wax. And the moment that the Wax artist surpasses the Novelist, they can switch places. And then Novelist can keep blocking, as we do see as well. Wildling off board time. That's fine. It's still 84 stacks on towards the Novelist here. But I do think as well for Novelist, they're fine. They're honestly fine. They're so fine right now. As we did manage to get one stack vaulting over the window, trying to gain a little bit more distance away from everyone. But are we not gonna open hot wax here at all? Are we not gonna open hot wax? Heavy. Oh no, we don't have enough for hot wax. We don't have enough for hot wax. We're trying to bite block as much as possible right here, but it seems like it won't be enough. We do have warp, but I don't think warp is going to be enough against a Novelist who's already 60% regeneration on towards that novel. We do have flywheel here to use. We're going to flywheel, very nicely done by now. And then the window locked there. Okay, this is going to be pretty hard for a Wax artist. I'm going to be able to change directions. And once again, going straight towards the long windows. Double T-shaped windows here is going to hurt Wax artists a lot. And you don't have enough Wax left on your hands. You don't have enough Wax left. Oh no. I do think once again it's because not using warp early kind of ended up this way. Because if we used warp early, there will only be 3 cipher machines at 50%, and that's only 1.5 ciphers. But with a 3-man escape here, it's gonna be really easy for GBB to get a tie. Let's move on towards the second half. Let's see here, it's going to be Siboon playing Opera. We're going to go against Enchantress here once again. I'm really surprised with the fatuation of Korea liking Ench. They love Ench a lot. This is Ench coming out for the 3rd time. Ivy has been banned, but this team comp is brilliant. This team comp is brilliant. Like, Barmaid supports Mercenary. Barmaid supports Enchantress, Barmaid supports Seer, Seer supports Barmaid, and then Ench can do it for everyone else. This is brilliant. This is honestly a really good team comp. Especially against Opera too, I would say it would be pretty good. And if Seer knows how to look back, then that's pretty good as well. But then if Opera does decide to bring warp here, Barmaid might not be able to contain for long. Let's just see their traits really quick. It's Blink. Okay, it's Blink! If it's Blink, it's not too bad for Barmaid then, as we're going to look for Enchantress here immediately at 4-star, but we're going to leave some shadows behind here as well, just because we can, as we do get the teleportation over. And Enchantress here, of course, out of position here, which is a tiny bit unfortunate, but it is what it is since you're against Opera at the end of the day. We're going to be able to get the charge attack hit registered, and with 24 seconds left on the clock for Flywheel. 30 seconds left on the clock for a Blink. If we can get immediate Blink down here, it will be a guaranteed tie game here for Siboon. We're doing really... For Survivors right now, it's really just Owl. Owl. When can we get the Owl out? If we can use the Owl to trick out the Blink, it would be good. But that might not be possible here. Even with 2 stacks, might be a little bit hard. We're going to be able to get a stun right there, but that doesn't matter. You're an Enchantress at the end of the day. It seems like we don't want to normally hit the Ench here just yet. We do get the vault over the pallet, that's fine, but Ench still having stacks for herself to use here. We do have Blink, okay, that's fine. We're going to try bait out the Flywheel. I'm assuming we're going to try bait out the Flywheel. No, we didn't get a Flywheel out. Okay, that's pretty bad. That is pretty bad here, as we do decide to break the pallet before we chair. I like that, Siboon. I like that about you a lot, because that's what I do too. And there's also a basement nearby. So, basement, the reason why some hunters don't chair in basement is because they want to look for the win. But if you chair in basement, it guarantees you the tie, because then like no one wants to come rescue. And if we force Mercenary to rescue here, there's a huge chance for a double down situation, but also at the same time there's no chance of a rebound high containment. Mercy on his way. We're not gonna be able to get a hit right over the pallet right here as well, but it seems that Mercy decided not to elbow pad in. We're gonna jump down here first and then get our normal hit, as Siboon here did stand out just a tiny bit more, but we still only have 2 stacks out of 3 because you're joined tight at a time. So like if you get hit, it doesn't consider it as a stack. We're trying to hide our footprints, but I don't think that's really that possible. Okay then, we're going to be able to get a double hit here on X. We do see Poe nearby, who is the Seer, but Seer without any items. We did down on a relatively hard spot to chair, but that's okay for now. That is pretty okay for now. We're gonna be able to get a cherry here on Ench. And of course, Mercenary being healed by the Doveling. It's... I think the hard part is you're not going to be able to get a 3-man escape, 3-man endgame, especially with survivors without any items against an Opera Singer. Like, if you think about it right, Seer gets chased by Opera, max presence. You're not going to be able to stack up that much owls. You really just aren't going to be able to stack up that much owls. And like, even with Dash in mind, we do see Mercenary here coming for the rescue. Mercy, we are trying to stall as much. Ooh, whoa, Terror Shock. I guess Terror Shock is fine. They just want a 3-man endgame. But we're 30 seconds until Blink is ready. Oh, we hit the Mercy down. Okay. But we are 30 seconds until Blink is ready. We're going to be able to get a TP back here, but that's fine. We'll have a triple stack here immediately as well left for the Hunter here to use. We are going to be able to get a triple stun there immediately as well with 20 seconds left remaining on towards the clock. I do not think this is enough for the survivors to actually finish their Cypher Machine, especially with how fast Opera Singer can be. We're not going to be able to get a hit as Flywheel has been consumed, but that doesn't matter because even if the Cypher Machine is primed, this is a no borrow time Ench. And with a no borrow time Ench on mind, a tie game here will be guaranteed since Mercenary is still down on the ground. You can force to pop open a Cypher Machine if you want to, but that will leave you with nothing else left to use, as a Cypher Machine will be able to pop open here immediately. Mercenary having to go against a Blink Opera Singer might be the worst case scenario here for him, especially with only one elbow pad here remaining on the hands of Merc, as I'm about to fall asleep. Oh, that's a hit. Oh, that's a hit. Oh, no, we popped. Oh, he used up self-heal. Okay, then. Blink in. Okay, that's fine. I guess. We're going to be able to Shadow Strike over here pretty fast as well. We do still have a Blink, but that's okay. Because we can just Blink here. Okay, we got stuck. Okay, fair enough, we got stuck. Blink. Blink. Okay, there we go. That's a tie game then. Are you going to come into rescue, guys? Are you guys going to come into rescue? I don't think it is possible, but if TW does want to come in, this will end up as a 4-man elimination here for Seaboon. Aye. Okay, they're out. Seer and Barmaid here, the only two getting out of this game today. And let's congratulate GBB for winning in 2 games. Moving on straight towards the next matchup.